Hello everyone, I thought I'd do a video today slightly differently. I'm going to tell you how I got into fragrances, how I got into niche fragrances and discovered the community. So I've always loved fragrances. Every time I went into duty free, Boots, Superdrug, anywhere they sell perfume, I wanted to sniff everything, and that has been since I was little. As soon as I've had the chance to spray, I've done it. And despite that, I only ever would own like 3 or 4 fragrances at a time because so many just bored me and disappointed me. Nothing ever really excited me. So for the last few years before I got into niche, my main staples were Stella Rose Absolute, although that disappeared for a while and you couldn't get hold of it, and I think it might have been reformed because it doesn't smell the same to me anymore. Loved that one though, that was amazing, got me a lot of compliments. I got into Daisy by Marc Jacobs. I think that's just because I'm mad about Violet, but that's a really nice one. But then I discovered Daisy Oh So Fresh, and that one's really nice. So those two were always there. The Clarins Jardins, can't remember what it's called now, the latest Clarins one, Jardins something. I loved that. It was a fruity floral, but just so fresh and vibrant. Really liked that one as well. So they were the sort of the last designers that I had until I stumbled into niche. And how did I stumble into niche? Well, what I did was I did think to myself, I've got a fairly sensitive nose. I can always notice if someone's smoking in a car, like 3 cars in front of me. I'm always the first one to point out when someone's farted. So yeah, I knew that my nose is probably one of my better senses, and I just Googled what career to do if you have a good nose. Obviously it came up with perfumer, and further research is pretty much impossible to get into unless you become an artisan perfumer. But that's probably not, I don't think I've got the skills for that. Anyway, as I was Googling around, I did think it would be fun to try and create my own perfume though, and I wanted to know where I could get violet from, because I know you can't get it directly from the plant. So I Googled violet as an ingredient, and I stumbled across Sarah McCartney's blog on her 4160 Tuesdays website, and she talks in great detail about how to get the smell of violets into perfumes. And then of course I looked at the rest of her website, and then I had to get some samples because all the perfumes sounded so exciting. And before you knew it, that was it. There was links to different bloggers, and yeah, it just, once you stumble upon something like that, a few links and that's it. You literally fall down the rabbit hole. So I got all these samples from Sarah. I got some other samples from a couple of other niche indie perfumers, and discovered the Facebook sites. And that's it really. I'm sort of quite firmly in the fragrance community and I love it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was my philosophy on perfume collecting, because when I first got into it, I saw all these pictures, people posting their collections, and I thought, oh yeah, I want loads of perfume. I want a really big collection like that. And once I got a few bottles, I found it quite stressful having to pick, and also you just know that you're never going to get through this much perfume. So my philosophy is I don't want a big collection. I think that would do my head in. I want about 20-ish, it doesn't have to be a definite figure, around about 20 bottles that I absolutely love. So I'm sort of ish there. There's a few on my want list. Kerosene Unforsaken's definitely right up there as probably a next purchase. But yeah, don't want tons of bottles. And my other problem that's doing my head in at the moment is I just keep desperately trying more and more and more. So even though I'm not buying full bottles, I'm still buying decants, I'm still getting loads of samples. I just got all those samples from Solstice Scents. I've got some more on the way from House of Gloire, another, I think they're probably similar to Solstice Scents. And yeah, just keep getting samples. I've got to stop, I think, but it's really, really difficult. So I think that's what I need to concentrate on now, is trying not to try too much stuff, because I don't end up wearing the stuff that I love, and that's a shame. So it's really tough. It's a hard, hard life. Thank you for watching.